Once again, part 2 of the No Man's Sky morning session. That was quite interesting. The whole game froze up on me. I was shooting off into space, don't know what was happening, then it just froze. First time that's happened to me in a while, a long time. So let's see what happens second time round, huh? That was a little bit unfortunate, but never mind. Welcome back, part 2 of the morning session. Game froze up on me. Yeah, I'm doing good. Just woke up, coffee, No Man's Sky. There's a portal. I managed to find a portal, so I'm gonna see if I can go to the Sword's place and harvest some liquid explosives. But it's gonna be my first time going through a portal on normal mode to visit another friend's base to get some gear. So I found the portal last night, but I thought, nah, I'm not going to go through it because it's 5 in the morning. Oh look, traveller. These are the travellers. No, I haven't been through yet. These are the travellers, bruh. When you talk to him, I've been having such terrible dreams. I should not have sought the Atlas. I should not have listened to their voices. I'm going to kill again. And when I do, I'll find you. Blocked cake across my exosuit. Flesh within my teeth. I can't stop it. I see this future as if it has already happened. As it will happen. Nothing can prevent it. What can I do? How can I live with this knowledge? So basically, suggest the vision is false, propose they prevent it, say the future is not their fault. I don't know which one's right. How? Kill myself? I would just return. Something would bring me back. This cannot be prevented. Okay. Take this. I will not be needing it any longer, not when I'm awake. Oh, thank you. Oh, brill. So basically, you do that little thing, that little mission, and you go back to him again, and he'll give you something else different. Offer nanites for 15 clusters, ask where they came from for 100 nanite clusters, barter or leave. If you ask where did they come from, they give you coordinates to a glyph. And when you go to that, and it'll be within the same system, maybe on another planet, maybe on this planet. But what happens is, in order to get all the glyphs, there's a bit of a glitch. In order to get all the glyphs without going and finding another traveller, going to another star system or whatever, what you can do is, when you find the first traveller, ask where they come from. They give you coordinates to a glyph which will be located somewhere within the system. Go to that glyph, retrieve that glyph, so you get your first glyph, then go back into space, go to another star system which is just like next door or something like that, and then return back to the original star system where you see your first traveller. Go back to that traveller, and when you ask him something else, he'll say, ask where they come from again. He'll give you that option. Select that again, he'll give you coordinates to a glyph, which will be in the same star system. Get that glyph, and that will be your second glyph. And you can repeat that process over and over and over and over again. You don't have to go to another star system to find another traveller. You can use the same traveller to find all 15 glyphs. I don't know if that makes any sense. All you have to do is go out, once you find the first glyph, go back out of, go to another galaxy, not far, warp back to the same galaxy where you found that glyph and that traveller, go back to the same traveller, and you'll be able to get another glyph. And just repeat the process until you get all 16. In fact, I might even rename this planet if I can. I'm going to rename this planet. I'm going to name it T for Traveller. T triple S. That'll do. I really don't bother naming my animals or my discoveries of plants or stations. I just don't bother. I just rename my planets and galaxies. But it's a good way of making money. If it's a more passive way of making money. Just discovering and finding as much as you can, exploring as much as you can. Ooh! Did you get it? What was it? Yeah, of course. Was it a hauler? Was it like a hauler or a fighter plane, fighter ship? Wow. Nice. Welcome whoever's on the other chat. Whoever's joining us. Hope you're having a good weekend. Oh. Nothing here. Okay. Let's see. Oh, cool, man. Send me that pic. That'd be great. You can just take a screenshot and send it. I found a 29 slot, but all the slots were broke. 70,000. Wow. Wow. That's crazy, MT. I don't know, man. I got a soft spot for haulers. That's because there's just so many slots. I prefer it. But this is like probably, since I bought the game, this is like my second ship. Or maybe my third. I really haven't bought anything else. I want to just save my units really until the next update. What are you doing, MT? Are you... It was one wrecked on a planet, yeah. What are you doing, MT? You saving your units for next? You just gathering units and nanites? Doing both. I'm building my first base. Ooh, lovely. That's an experience. Yeah, I've got my base. I've got a little bit of a farm, but it's not major. It's decked out to give me liquid explosives. So at the moment, I've got fungal mold on it. I did have my farm like half fungal mold and half cactus flesh, so I could do liquid explosives. All I needed to do was get more diet, but for some reason I had my farm like fully cactus flesh, and it gave me so much cactus flesh it was just coming out of everywhere. It was like I didn't have any room to store it. I just had so much of it, so I went from cactus flesh to fungal mold, and that's how I've got the farm fully fungal mold. But you know, I came out of it with something like 60 million or something like that, which was quite cool. But now I'm back to creating. I've got fungal mold on the in the farm, but I'm trying to find cactus flesh. But it's okay. Yeah, I don't want to move farm at the moment. I don't want to move my base. I just want to sort of exhaust my resources and until next, and just keep making fungal liquid explosives. Looking forward to that multiplayer aspect. Tell me about it, John. That's going to open up a whole can of worms, I'll tell you. Squads, bounty hunters, mercenaries. I don't know, everyone could probably do a bit of role playing, and you know, as long as it's all in good fun and legit. You know, if someone's going to be shot, he's going to be shot, you know. What do you think, MT? You think that's reasonable? Someone shoots you, kills you, takes your stuff, takes your plutonium, your orbs. You know, there's no grave marker. What would you do? Respawn at some base and you just go back to the planet where you died and there's nothing there. The guy's just taking it all. I mean, he has to be sorted out. I think you would have to put a little APB on his arse and see if you can take him out. Repercussions. I think that's what it's all about. We can all get along with each other, but if someone wants to start trouble, I'm up for that. Is anyone going to take a role-playing aspect to the next, or are they just going to play the game as they've been playing? What do you think? I was thinking of doing like becoming a bit of a. They say there's going to be 2 modes, probably. Yeah, the next file should be open. Which file are you talking about? The one on where? The one on the satellite. One you can show people being shot. I would say because they got ringed planets for the next update, that's a whole... Yeah. Well, because of the ringed planets that we're going to get, that means that we're going to get a whole, like, rewritten aspect of the game completely. Because that's something, you know, obviously if you change one thing, the whole thing, everything else changes. So because of the ringed planets, that means that we're going to get a whole new rewritten aspect of the game. I'm not sure if we'll be able to see this mode. I mean, we'll probably be able to keep this particular mode, but there might be a new mode which just says multiplayer. The number 2 file is still loading. Yeah, that might get done by tonight, who knows. That's really interesting. What do you think it will be? Think it'll be could be a suit. Oh, don't do this to me now. You see what's been happening? Whoa, 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 whoa! Whoa! This planet does not want me here. Our original game saves we have are supposed to be okay. Yeah, I would think so. I would think that they would be fine. We just have to, you know, if we want to play the new version of oh, I mean, it might even say the next mode might be just say, it might just say next. You know, instead of multiplayer, it might just say next, the next mode, or I don't know. But that might be that would probably be, I'm sure that would be possible. Wouldn't harm this particular save. We'll keep this save and we'll just play with, you know, this could be our passive way. I know people are not really particularly keen, some people are not particularly keen with the PvP, but you know, this is much more passive. And PvP multiplayer, it could be, you know, what it is. Let's see what I've got. I'm going to go back to my base, and then I'll come back to that planet. I want to go back to my base and get rid of some of my gear, or at least store it. I think we're going to get a suit in the next module that's going to be uploading, on where, that satellite where, I think we're going to get another suit. Because there was a suit that was leaked. Did you see that suit, MC? Not the one that had the 4 characters in one picture, the one that, I don't know, it was like hacked or something like that. The suit looks different, the helmet looks aquatic, it looks different as well. I got a feeling that we're going to be able to build. Yeah, looks alright. That helmet looks a little bit aquatic, like one of those deep sea diving helmets back like the old days. But I got a feeling we'll be able to build on water. I don't know. I think there's water on planets, and it's just got too much potential that we should be doing something within water, either a like mining base or mining within water, or submersible, something. You know, we got to use the land just as much as the sea, and there should be like maybe a drilling machine, like something that can bury, like go deep underground. Because there's a lot of, you know, if we're going, there's as much sky as there is land underneath, so that would be cool if we were able to drill for either resources or something that we'd have to put, like a generator or something like that for a base. Like if you wanted to store plutonium, for instance, you'd put that underground, right? Or in water. Ooh. You know, you had to, in order to store plutonium, you'd have to put it in water. That would be cool. And what about weather effects? You know, we've got wind, but you'd think they'd do a lot more with weather. Okay, let me get some chlorite so I can build some of these. Lubricant. So I want to create my living glass. Okay. Okay, let me just do this. Because at the end of the day, where's the Colossus? Oh, a little organisation here going on. Oh, it's going to be done. Would be cool if they tossed VR mode in too. Yeah, you know, I still think that's on the table. I always said, you know, like when that whole aspect of the Where text came on, the Where title, and it looked like VR, everyone was going crazy about it. I was a little bit hyped, but, you know, does it? I don't know. VR would be great, but I mean, it's just a caveat in the game, you know. It just doesn't do anything else. If there was like a reason that you really had to have VR, then I would understand. It would be cool, but I don't know. It's one of those things that if they didn't do it now, I'm sure they'll do it later. They'll you know, and it wouldn't be, you know, I don't think VR was on their #1 list, you know, when the update was being announced. I don't think people were like thinking, oh yeah, I want VR straight away. You know, I don't know. It's just a caveat. It's just part of the game which adds a little depth, a little, you know. But it would be cool. I think we're just asking a little too much, too soon. But that's not to say that they won't implement it, because it's the perfect game for the VR headset, I think. I mean, when the first, I don't know how long have you had your game, but when the game first came out, you weren't able to look from side to side when you was on your cockpit. It was just straight, and you couldn't turn your head basically from left to right. But then with Waking Titan, that update, you were able to. And when that happened, I thought to myself, why would they do that? Why would you want to look left and right if you're just flying in a straight line? I mean, okay, it might be useful in a dogfight, but, you know. And I just thought, oh, VR, and you were able to look down at your knees or down at the console. I thought VR, you know, looking left to right, up, down in the cockpit, that would have been perfect. The way it moves. I had, from the launch game, has changed a lot. Yeah, tell me about it. Hell of a lot. But I always liked it, you know. When the game came out, yeah, it didn't have multiplayer, but I was liking it. It was something, I mean, when the game came out, it was giving us something that had never been done before. Forget about multiplayer, you know. And I was on that kind of trip. I was just like, wow, yeah, this is you're doing well, MT, don't worry. I have the same issue. That's why I don't like typing, really, not even on mobile phones, but there you go. Just far easier to chat away. Okay, got all my fungal mold. Put that in my Colossus. Okay. Let's see what missions have they got here. I want to get through that portal, but I want to see what missions this Corvax has. Damn it. I should have deposited my core pipe. Oh man. Let's have a look. Welcome, welcome. Just about to go into a portal. If I can get into a portal, that is. Okay, here we go. Okay, see where this leads me. To the infamous yes. Two Voltec cells, one dynamic resonator, and 200 here. How far is it? Just as well, I've got a good jetpack. It's fine. I can do the walk. Hello, buddy. Did I see a knowledge stone somewhere? Oh, I hate those things. Get away. "12 minutes, that's fine." Stand still. Gotcha. I should have built my Voltel cells so I could build my hovercraft, my hover bike, but anyway. Wow, look at that guy. He's got something on top of his back. Thought it was another creature. I'm on my way. I think the next time I'm going to just have enough resources to build my hovercraft before I go through a portal. I think that would be a lot easier. Damn it. It's going to be worth it though. Oh boy, 7 minutes. See what I have to do? What I have to go through? That's okay, it's all good. Ooh, just enough. Ah. Might as well save. That's not good. Two minutes. There we are. Looks beautiful, I'll tell you that. Wait, thanks Sword and Semtex, see you next. Absolutely, absolutely guys. I finally arrived at the infamous Sword and Semtex base. Big Bang Liquid Explosive Farm. Thank you so much. Wonderful. This is what it's all about, guys. Sharing is caring. Definitely going to leave a combo here for my pals. Say thank you so much for a fantastic job. I've got to use that. Good thinking there. have a look. Oh, there's another one. I like the decal. The decals, should I say. Welcome to the chat. I'm visiting the infamous Sword and Semtex base. Created a wonderful base here with fungal mold and cactus flesh, which is what you need to create liquid explosives, which you can sell for $1 million a pop, which I find very useful. Fantastic, guys. Fantastic. Great job here. Go in here for a bit. Gather our bearings. Storm's clearing. Cool. Getting a good rhythm here. Oh. Okay, let's have a look. I'm going to need more dye. The only way of doing that is killing creatures, but I haven't seen any lately. Well, there's some there. Game mode. Let's have a look. Game mode's been here. Sword. Someone's put a combo up there. Who's that? I wonder. Ha. Awesome. I do feel a bit guilty when I kill these creatures, but you know, I can't help it. I've got to. I need your Mordite. Okay. I'm going to have to put a combo here. Okay, I need some iron. Iron. Is there some iron down here? Should be enough. Okay. Invalid position. Can't open my combo. Strange. Okay. can't open the menu to get my combos up. I've only found on a planet so far discovered by someone else. Okay. Yeah. I've been to planets where someone's discovered the galaxy, which is kind of weird. And I found planets that people have discovered. That's pretty cool. Anyhow, thanks for joining the stream, man. Appreciate it. Gotta open up a comms pool. See if it will allow me to do it now. No. Why? Okay. Cool. Let's go back in here. I was following the path, but got sidetracked by black holes. I know. I get sidetracked just by flying through a planet. You know, I get to a planet, I've just lost all my bearings as to what I'm supposed to do there. It's just, you know, especially if it's a beautiful planet, you just get lost. But yeah, I went on a sort of black hole mission as well. I was just getting a little bit, needed to get out of here, find some space, literally. I need more Mordite. I haven't Got to bypass chip. I don't think it's a good time to get to my portal at the moment. There's a storm brewing. Oh, hold on. Missed the sword. There's more up ahead. There I was thinking I needed more dye. Clever thinking. If you've just joined us, welcome. I'm just at Sword and Simtex's base. Amazing, amazing. Liquid explosives galore. You'll be able to find his coordinates on the Amino app if you haven't got it. Just look under Sword. Give him a friend request. Talk about his farm and say thank you, because this guy, he's done really good service. And Simtex. Two streamers that I see quite often, and they're always with good positive vibes about the game and what it has to offer and what it gives to us. I'm just trying to find some space, which I haven't got any. I'll get rid of it. Yeah, they're cool. Well, I think I might be heading off to my base now the storm's cleared a bit. Nothing much else apart from fungal mode which I can get on my farm. I just needed the cactus flesh, but brilliant, brilliant. Now it's time for the long journey back. It was well worth it, Sword. Thank you very much, man. And Simtex. The streams are really informative, and look forward to seeing much more of what you do. time for the long journey back to the portal. I knew I should have. Next time I'll create Voltaire cells when I come back. And I shall return, Sword. I shall return. Can't stop at getting Damien. Damien is very important. Can't wait to see how the multiplayer works out. Me too, mate. It's gonna be interesting. I think we're all gonna be on red alert. Everyone will start wanting to be. If it's gonna be a whole rewritten thing, and we're all gonna have to start from scratch. Believe me, there are going to be people out there that are just going to want to just get their base up and running, get all their, the galactic hubs together. They're going to want to start pulling in their resources as quickly as possible, because there are going to be people out there that just want to go gung-ho, I'm sure. It'll be interesting. Can't wait. I might take a day off or two from work as well. Just like hide myself. Look, get provisions. Get my provisions. And stay indoors. I don't want to have a reason to go out while I'm playing the next. That's for sure. taking a few days off. I got squadrons to create and worlds to protect. I think it's safe to say that I can't carry anything else. I really don't want to shoot any more creatures than I have them. So look. There's the portal. It wasn't too bad. I thought it would be longer than what I expected. I think it was longer getting there, getting to the base than it was to get to my portal. It's okay. That was fun. That was fun. Be back in a minute. I'm just going to make a coffee quickly. Okay, I'm back. See where we are, see where we're heading, see where we're going. Let's have a look. I think we go back to our base. Could have just gone straight up into the space station up above. I didn't even have to go through the portal. Okay. Well, we're here now, so let's have a look. That's what I'm talking about. What are you excited for, MT, when it comes to multiplayer? Base building, I think, probably. I don't know. It's just like how deep does it go when it comes to multiplayer? How deep will it go? That's the question. How involving? I mean, No Man's Sky has always been a cooperative game. It's never been a sort of PvP one-on-one, even though they're going to have that probably implemented. But when it comes to multiplayer, I think you're better off in numbers than doing it on your own. Yeah, I know. It's all up in the air really when it comes to multiplayer. We just don't know how deep and involved multiplayer will be. What we will be able to do in that aspect. Who knows? Well, anyway, I hope you're having a good weekend, MT. What's up, Rick? How you doing, brah? All good, man. All good. Sunday, relaxing. No Man's Sky. What more could we ask for, eh? Probably the next update, I guess. I'm doing good, man. Just playing No Man's Sky, taking it easy. What you been up to, man? You've been playing No Man's Sky? You've been keeping up with where? See what developments are out there? Totally hyped, man. Can't wait. Don't want to get too hyped though. Can't ask for much. Just got to be happy with what we got, I guess. Crazy how Sean multiplayer Murray wasn't on Xbox E3 presentation this year. Yeah, well, he did do that little one-on-one conversation, but you know, it really doesn't say much to other new players that like really don't know much about No Man's Sky. I mean, they do, obviously, and it's all been bad, I guess, from the beginning. But, you know, you want people to know those changes, what's happening. They'll probably put it out there independently on YouTube or something. We'll probably get a trailer right at the very end of, like, sort of July or something. After multiplayer Murray did so great on E3 the first time, you'd think he'd come back. Yeah, I know. You know, drop the mic on everybody and just walk away and say, yeah, have a look at this. But, you know, who knows? There's nothing to say that he can, you know, I mean, at the end of the day, it's gonna, the update's gonna smash it out of the park, really. It's gonna speak for itself. Community's gonna speak for itself, but, yeah, I know. Wouldn't have hurt, but because I think because of the ARG, they like to sort of give us trickles of information. If they showed us an E3 trailer, it might be showing a little too much, because the game would be so different looking, multiplayer and everything else like that. We'll get everything in all one go. We'll sort of overdose on the hype. So for them to give us trickles of info about what we're going to expect through the ARG, then I guess they're sticking to what they know. They could have showed actual video of the gameplay. Yeah, I know. But how much of that gameplay would be new to us? How much would we... I mean, first of all, it would be a graphics overhaul. We'd see that. We'd probably see some multiplayer, and if they didn't want to show multiplayer, they'd show us revamped creatures. You know, there'd be so many things that are going to be new in that trailer, in that little video, that we'd be like dissecting it for everything it is, as to what we're going to expect, and that would sort of take away the awe You know, the spectacle of, you know, we didn't know what was happening with Waken Titan, and when we got that update, it was just like, wow. They didn't want to show us multiplayer the first E3 video, even though they said there would be multiplayer. Well, yeah. Yeah, I think they pulled out. I think they were going to show something. I think they were going to show something with the last E3, but they pulled out last minute. I don't know why, but I think that was on the cards. But hey, you know, better late than never, I guess. Anyway, I think once multiplayer happens, we'll be so busy with the game, it will just be, you know, water under the bridge, really. People will flock to this game slowly. Not sure about how deep the multiplayer aspect will be, with how deep, you know, how deep and involving the multiplayer aspect will be, but there's going to be a number of people that are going to come onto this game and want to shoot people and rule the galaxy. Well, it did make history. It made history for a lot of reasons, I think. No company's ever made a game this scale, you know, and I think No Man's Sky will be leading the way when it comes to procedurally generated games. You can see that now with a lot of games that are coming out that are procedurally generated, and they're aiming for that No Man's Sky feel. But No Man's Sky will lead the way, for good and bad reasons, I guess. But at the end of the day, they took the flak. Sean Murray's not left us. But it's fine. I was not really disappointed at all when I got the game. Because at the end of the day, it's a procedurally generated game, which means that you're never going to get everything all the time. Even with the next update, there'll always be something missing. There'll always be something people will want that's not in the game. But that's what a procedurally generated game is. It's never completed. It's always evolving, always changing. And people should have understood that when the game was coming out, regardless. It was eventually going to happen. It wasn't going to happen straight away, but hey, you know, you've got 81 continuum planets that you can visit. You know, you can travel the stratosphere into space with no loading screen time, nothing. No, it's never been done before. So kudos to Hello Games and Sean Murray for that, because select an item. Yeah, I don't want to. Well, he didn't technically lie. There was an interview saying that multiplayer wasn't in the game. That there wasn't everything that people are expecting is not in the game, but eventually it will be. And that there is an interview with that floating around. The problem is that nobody digs around deep enough to find out further interviews what Sean Murray talks about. They only took what was said on E3 and took it like that. Probably wasn't the best E3 sort of dialogue that Sean Murray did. I mean, he could have been a bit more, you know, detailed, but You know, that's what he said, and even to this day, you know, we're going to get this next update. It's not going to have everything. People will always say, oh, well, what about drones? We should have drones. Well, there is no drones. Yeah, but there could be drones. You know, it's like first interview to say multiplayer wasn't in the game 2 weeks before the game launched, after he said in 8 interviews before that there will be. Yeah, well, like I said, he should have been a bit more detailed. Are you looking forward to next, Rick? Just out of curiosity, after all that's been going on for the past year, which, you know, really didn't bother me, but I don't know. How do you feel? We should have all watched that first interview that wasn't worldwide and disregarded those 8 interviews. Yeah, it's true. Yeah, you know, Sean Murray's way is just keeping things a little vague about what the game is specifically about. He wants people to learn as they go along, but yeah, he should be a little bit more detailed. And yeah, I guess that, you know, that interview should have been a bit more. He should have said what he should have said in the first interview at E3. I guess probably that would have been better, but anyway. Yeah, well, plenty of people are hoping. Oh, I don't want to go through here. Plenty of people are hoping there'll be planetary physics involved now. But who knows? I mean, we're getting ringed planets. That's crazy. Well, it depends on what that interview was, because there was a sort of one-to-one question, sort of yes-no answer, and he did say yes, but he didn't say when. You know, it's like, you know, when he was asked post-launch, he said players will just have to find out. Yeah, eventually. I mean, if Sean Murray said there's planets with dinosaurs, and people said, yeah, but no one's found them. Yeah, that doesn't mean that they're not there. You just have to take it like that. It's all part of a sort of strategic game. It's quite cool, actually. I didn't think that there was ringed planets. I wasn't expecting ringed planets. I think some of the interviews that were shaped, they weren't particularly very good. Like the yes and no questions, they were like, you know, is there ringed planets? Yes. Is there multiplayer? Yes. He didn't say when. The question wasn't when they'll be, it was just a yes-no answer, sort of back and forth. Yeah, well, there's going to be ringed planets now, so it's fine. It didn't, even if there was ringed planets, they wouldn't really, you know, wouldn't have changed your style of game. You know, you'll still be doing what you've been doing. It's just another feature that wasn't there. It's not a problem. It's like portals. Portals were around, but they weren't activated. Why? You know? And now they're activated. But, you know, people were like dissecting what was the whole point of the portals. Ringed Planets now, after it's the most refunded game in gaming history, and after it has more negative reviews on Steam than positive. Yeah, well, it's doing good after 2 years. You know, it still hasn't gone under the radar, that's for sure. So I'm sure most games will. It matters. It matters to those that don't want to buy the game. But if they don't want to buy the game, then they won't. You know, it's like one of those situations. You got to be in it to win it. And if you want to play the game for what it is and take it as it is, then and enjoy it for what it is, then that's great. There is more to the game than people realize, I think, now. No, but you're taking part, and that's the best part. It's not about the winning, it's taking part. You know, the whole concept of No Man's Sky is a multiplayer aspect. As a multiplayer aspect is the cooperative aspect of it all, which has been the bedrock and the foundation of the community itself. Everyone helping out. You know, I just visited Swords Farm, took a load of fungal mode and Mordite and cactus flesh. Brilliant. For those people that dislike the game and, you know, say that Sean Murray lied and stuff like that, well, you know, I'm sure they'll go onto the game and just want to shoot people. The whole part of No Man's Sky is the multiplayer aspect. Well, a lot of people have been wanting it. That has been number one on the list, really. People didn't get that feeling at launch. No. Well, people are getting it now, I'm sure. Let me just have a look. What am I doing here? I want to go back to Sword Space, but it's going to take me a while. Well, of course. I mean, No Man's Sky is one of those games that you just have to have multiplayer. Everyone was asking for it. It's that game that's pretty much tailored towards that style. The game is, you know, it has to be multiplayer at some point. But I'm just looking forward to it. Okay. Yeah, it's tailored to multiplayer, but it doesn't really have to be multiplayer at the beginning. You know, I mean, imagine if, like, imagine the game launches and it's multiplayer, and still it takes you ages to find someone. Because like he said, the universe, the galaxy was so big that it'd be pretty difficult. Well, we'll see. Yeah, well, let's see what happens, eh? Where's this portal? Let's see what happens with next. So big that who'd be difficult, and yet 2 players were on the same spot on the same planet on the second day. Yeah, I remember that. We've been seeing what happened. Yeah, well, we'll see. We can only do but see what sort of tweaks they do for the game. I'm sure they'll adjust the scale as well of the game. Welcome guys, whoever's joined the chat. Oh, I didn't know about that. Find me some iron. I need iron like a lion in Zion. Right, let's have a look. Oh, someone attacking me. Definitely not because Sean Murray is a liar, but Sony just wanted to be nice and lose money for faults not of their own. Yeah, but Sony did push Hello Games to release the trailer. I don't think they wanted to release the game that year, but I think Sony had certain conditions. That's what I heard anyway. Yeah, I heard that. What was in that contract? Not sure, but I'm sure it had something to do with the early launch. MZK, thanks man. I'm holding down the fort with this convo. Hello Games agreed, don't make Sony the bad guy. for Hello Games to sign a contract. MZK, man, welcome. It's an honour to have you here. Thanks for joining. I just visited Swords Farm and Semtex. Got a whole bunch of fungal mold and cactus flesh. Very nice. Hey, hope you're having a good weekend. MZK. Yeah, they do. They do. I'm planning to go back there again. I just did what I needed to do, came back to my base. That's all I'm doing. I'm just creating nanites and units. Oh, I hope you get to like the game again, Rick. It's you know, it's changed a lot. Don't be too hard on yourself. It's just a game. You gotta also understand the game when it was released. It was doing something no other game publisher has ever done. You know, I mean, and like I've always said, it's a procedurally generated game. So with every update, you're never going to get everything. It's always going to be evolving, always going to be changing. Even with the next update, I'm sure people, you know, someone might find something that's missing to talk about. What are you looking forward to in the next update, MZK? Is it just the multiplayer, or I don't even know how deep the multiplayer will be, how involving that will be. We just don't know. Multiplayer will be nice, hopefully quite deep, but most of all it's just the generation improvements, maybe animal changes, yeah, general things to help exploration, yeah, definitely. Hope it'll give us new ingredients and change the whole way we gather resources or something like that. Will be interesting. Oh. service. Anyway, gotta shoot now, man. Enjoy the stream. I'll see you around. Thanks very much, MZK. Appreciate you coming by. Have a fantastic, relaxing Sunday. You look after yourself. I'll see you around. Oh, I won't say no to a knowledge stone, that's for sure. I need iron. Here. Okay, I'm on the left. Looking for a portal. I don't think I'll be landing there. Too many trees. I want to sell a few things before I go into a portal. Get some space. Create marble gold. What am I doing? It's not what I want to do.
welcome to the chat. Just harvesting and creating, wanting to create some liquid explosives. Okay, that's running out, so that's okay, that's good. Let's see what we got. Fungal mode. More of that. I'll have more of that. Thank you. Oh, you can only hold 7. Interesting. Okay. Safe to say that that's sorted. Few things I want to sell. Welcome to the chat. Whoever you are, welcome to the chat. Just heading to a portal. Wow. Ouch. Oh boy. What's that? Let's have a look. Okay. Welcome for those who have just joined the stream. I'm about to go into a portal. Let's have a look. Go. Second time round going through this portal. Second time round going towards the same destination. The infamous Sword and Semtex farm. Create liquid explosives. I've been collecting them, like, because I've got a fungal mold farm, but it's far better. Far better thanks to these guys. Last time I couldn't create one of these things. I left my Voltex cell in the ship. Well, let's just... I did it before, I'll do it again. Oh, someone's here! Oh, someone's here! Hello, I'm coming. Oh boy.
At least I managed to pick up another knowledge stone, that was quite handy. UT1NNI, UT9. $11 minutes. Damn it. Anyway. What's up? Can you hear me? Yeah, man, I can hear you. Yeah, I can hear you. Nah, my first time, I think. Yeah, I'm just coming back from a portal. I'm heading over to yours. Did you go to Sword's farm? I was here a moment ago. That's where it was. Because I was there like maybe 40 minutes ago. And there was the farm. The farm was there. Right. Well, that's strange. That's pretty cool, man. That's pretty cool. I'm heading down there now, so see where it goes. I'm about 5 minutes away. Yeah, I'm under as Tomcat. Tomcat. Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. Houdini. All right. Yeah. I thought it sounded familiar. Yeah, I'm the one that was posting all the artwork and stuff. Right. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, definitely. Oh man. You're looking forward to next, I take it then. Totally hyped for it. Right. Yeah. Oh, it's just having something. It was just like waiting for something new and refreshing, you know what I mean? Well, yeah, I feel the same. It's like I've exchanged a load of games and sold a lot of games, but No Man's Sky has always been on the shelf. You know what's going to happen, the ARG, and it's pretty cool. Yeah, totally agree with you. I mean, the way I see it is that this is a procedurally generated game, which means that when it came out, you're not going to get everything. You know, even when next comes out, we might not get, for instance, drones, portable RC drones. You know what I mean? And we got multiplayer, we got this, we got that. But we haven't got drones. Oh, why haven't we got drones? Well, we might get drones. It's a procedurally generated. Nutidi, I can see a base here. Can you not see a... Yeah. Yeah. Normal. That is weird. You're on normal mode, right? Because this base is for normal mode, because as far as I can... Yeah. Have you asked anything about that on Amino? On the Amino hub? Yeah. have a check, because that's weird. I wish I knew, man. Yeah, let's go over here and we'll create it here in the front. There we go. Lovely. Nice one. Brilliant. Shall we take a photo? Alright. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Right. Yeah. 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 Right. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Yeah. Well, the fact that we're getting ringed planets as well, that's telling us that we're going to get the whole thing rewritten. The fact that we're going to get ringed planets means that the game's going to be totally rewritten. You know, so you might have a really good base, but once next comes, you might have a really crummy base. You know what I mean? Yeah. I mean, I'm not hanging around too long on my base. I'm not doing too much with it. I'm just using it as a bit of a farm, and that's it. You know. Yeah. I know. Well, I've got this recorded as well, so we're live on stream. Yeah. Hope you don't mind. I just thought I'd let you know. So this is going to go on YouTube. Awesome, man. That's crazy. Yeah, please do. Oh man, this is awesome. My YouTube channel, by the way, is Tomcat. Capital T, Tomcat. So yeah, there's just a few videos and stuff, nothing major, but yeah, this will be up and running. So yeah, I've been playing now for like 3 hours. Yeah, so just for your information, we kind of met up at around the 3-hour mark. I was just about, I was like thinking, yeah, I'm just going to go to this portal, do a bit of farming, and then go back and then just, call it a day until later on, But then I just thought, oh man, I was like, wow, I saw your icon. I was like, no way. Yeah. Yeah. I know. Oh man. Hey, I'll tell you one thing that's missing. I've just realised there's something that's missing. There used to be 3 comballs here. There used to be one on top of that. There used to be one right here. Can you see the comballs? That's weird, because I can't. It's from Semtex, I think, or Sword. Can you see one in the middle? Hold on. Because the first time I came here about an hour ago, I left a comball as well. Somewhere around here. Have a look. Yeah. Yeah. Comballs. Yeah. That is weird. Yeah. I've scanned animals and, they haven't been, scanned before. No, I don't think so. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. That is weird. I scanned about 3. There's some flying birds up above as well, which I don't know if you can see, but it's weird. There's a glitch in the Matrix. Oh no.
Oh, I hope it's got nothing to do with the PlayStation. Just this game. Does it happen when you've created a new save? Still happens. Might be the disc. I don't know. I really don't know. Yep. Yep. Because yeah. Yeah. He came onto my stream about an hour ago. Yeah. I was like, raw NCK. I was like, yeah, man, he's very sweet. Yeah, very informative. Have you been listening to Cobra? Yeah, of course, man. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, man. Yeah. Well, hopefully, I mean, this was good. Yeah, definitely. It's not all bad. But I mean, hopefully, I mean, someone might say something on Amino Hub. They're very clever with that sort of stuff. I know that you're not the first person that's had this issue, because I've heard people have had the same issue, where they've gone to people's bases and they haven't seen, seen the base. So. Yeah. Well, I mean, if you do create a new save and it keeps on crashing, you know what it is, you know what I mean? It's all about process of elimination, really. You know. Yeah. Yeah, that's, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I hear you. the only way. The hard way is the only way. Well, I'll tell you one thing, it's been an experience, I'll tell you that, because it's not happened to me. It's been an experience because it hasn't happened to me before, this meeting someone like this. Yeah, brilliant. I know. No, I was just like, girls, like just going along and I see an icon, but I just thought you couldn't hear me and I couldn't hear you, so I really couldn't say anything. I really didn't say anything. You know what I mean? I just thought like, he's too far, he can't hear me, you know what I mean? I thought close proximity means close proximity, you know? What? Yeah. Yeah. Oh, that's brilliant. Okay, well you... Right. Yeah. Alright, man. Okay. Sounds good. You stay safe, huh? Happy happy exploring. I know. Brilliant. Yep, we'll do. I'll check you out on Amino. Take it easy, man. All the best. Bye. Well, thanks very much, guys, for joining the chat. Yeah, man, tell me about it. MT, I know. Second file is open. Utini, how you doing, man? Brilliant. Second file is open on where? Madness, I know. I know. Let's, it's very cool, man. I'll put this up on YouTube as soon as it's as soon as I'm done. Okay, this is not the position I'd like to be. Let's have a look. Whoa, that's cool. Yeah, man, sweet. Let's see how dumb I sound when I was trying to figure out where the voice is coming from. Don't worry, man. I wasn't even too sure you was able to hear me. It sounded like you was in the kitchen though. At one point, I was like, "What's that sound coming from?" Yeah, man, Mike is far away from me. Oh, that's cool, dude. It was a pleasure. Oh man, don't tell me. I'm gonna die. I need to find a cave. Yeah, man. Just about. Apparently, there's a new image that's just turned up on the satellite Wear app. If you haven't got it, it's of a suit. Looks very cool. The second block has been filled. Ooh. It says heated sun visor, solar shield, blueprint program, maybe? I don't know what that says. Something distribution. Life support. Harness. Okay. And that's about it. That's the only sort of legible writing I can read. Looks good. Hell yeah. Okay, I think it's safe to come out. Well, in case you just joined the stream, you just missed a chance encounter with another person. That was fantastic at Swords Farm. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. Met up with a U.K 100. That was amazing. Let's hope you get that sorted, U.K. That's not good, man. Hope you get that sorted. You find a base. Oh, okay, let's have a look. Okay, let's go through. Probably do another 15 minutes here on the stream, guys. I've been playing now. We're coming up to almost 3 hours and 38 minutes. My first ever, and yeah, man, sucks not being able to see all these amazing farms. Yeah, hope you get that sorted, man. Feel for you. There's nothing worse than that happening. Hasn't happened to me, I don't think, but you know, I guess anyone is. Where's my shit? Okay. Fingers crossed. Yeah, man, I feel for you. I hope you get that sorted. With the tweaks and everything else, like you said, they'll have that sorted. Go back to my farm, my itty bitty farm. Well, guys, I'd like to thank MZK for coming onto the chat, and Utini100, nice to meet you, mate. That was fantastic. Right outside Sword's base. I'd like to thank Sword and Semtex for their involvement and their contribution. Really appreciate it. I shall be coming back online sometime soon, maybe later on tonight. But I'd like to say thanks very much, and big shout out. Bye bye. See ya.